Today we are going to review WD My Passport wireless portable hard drive. WD My Passport wireless is an compact external hard drive that comes with multiple features. It is not just an USB based hard drive, it comes with Wi-Fi. It allows you to connect multiple devices and stream different content. It comes in three storage size, which is 1 TB, 500 GB and 2 TB. The model which we are testing today is 1 terabyte. The cost of this 1 terabyte model is around rupees 13,000, and if you go with 500 GB version, then you have to pay rupees 11,000. The benefit of having this kind of product is you are having a Wi-Fi with MIMO technology. That means you can connect up to 5 to 8 devices with this hard drive, and you can stream different content on that. You can connect a tablet or a smartphone. Even you can access this hard drive through your LAN network. A few primary features that I want to list is it has a full SD card slot. It gives you a 6 hours of battery backup. It comes with cloud integration. That means it has an option through which you can connect your Google Drive or OneDrive account with this. It also supports DLNA UPnP devices. You can use this as a Wi-Fi bridge. That means you can share internet through this drive. It has a secure drive option where you can lock this drive so that once it is connected on a Wi-Fi network, it is not open for everyone to access the content. The web access panel of this drive gives you easy options to directly update the firmware. You can diagnose this hard drive for error. As the design you can see, it is very compact, but it is thick in design. It is also a bit heavy. It can be due to the 1 TB storage space. The 500 GB model will be much more lighter than this, but still you can manage to keep it in your pocket. The best thing is you can easily keep it in your purse. The entire body is made up of a plastic element. That means it is not dust proof or a waterproof drive. Also, it is not shock proof, so you have to take care while using it. You must not drop it. At the front side there are two light indicators, among which the first one is for power. This one keeps on changing colors as the battery goes down. Like it will turn to green if the battery is less than 75%, it will turn to orange if the battery is less than 50%, and it will turn to red when there is an extremely low battery left. At the bottom side, the second light is for Wi-Fi connection. If this drive is connected to an internet or to a router, this will turn to blue. At the side there is a full SD card slot. On the top side there are two buttons, among which one is for power and one is for turning on Wi-Fi. There is a USB 3.0 port available. This offers you up to 5 GB per second of data transfer speed. That is the maximum as per its specification. The drive offers you 6 hours of usage time, but after my testing I am not able to get this more than 4 to 5 hours. And if you have connected around 4 to 5 devices on this hard drive and you are streaming an HD video, the battery goes down really fast. So this is an low point of this product, that the battery does not stand for long time. While usability is very simple, you can connect this drive to any portable device like a smartphone or tablet through Wi-Fi. There are two ways of connection. First, you can hook this drive on a router and you can share the content of this drive through a LAN network. Second, you can directly connect a smartphone to the Wi-Fi of WD My Passport and you can stream content from it. I'll show you a simple process of how to connect this. You just have to turn the drive on first. It is necessary that this light should be blue. You have to just go in the Wi-Fi section. You have to turn on the Wi-Fi on this hard drive, and you can see the first option I can see is My Passport. Under below you can see it is written as open. That means there is no password in it. Just tap on it and it will get connected. The first time configuration will be done through the web access panel of this drive, which you can access through a web browser. You have to type mypassport.local or 192.168.60.1. So this is the web access panel. I have already configured the drive, so it will not ask me anything. but when you use it for the first time, you will get an terms and condition to accept. You can also add a password that time. Just you just have to tap on next, and done. The drive is configured. On this settings, you can find different options, like you can see the different type of files in a form of diagram stored in the hard drive. You can see the amount of battery left. You can also see whether this hard drive is connected to an internet or it is directly connected to this device. You can also see whether this hard drive is connected through an internet or it is directly connected to this device through Wi-Fi, which means a direct connection. There are different tabs available on the top side. Under Wi-Fi, you can simply modify my password settings. Like you can change the name of hard drive, you can set a security option. You can also connect this drive to a router by tapping on switch to another network. You can see the office Wi-Fi or home Wi-Fi is visible. You have to tap on that and you have to type your password, and done. This drive will be connected to your local Wi-Fi connection, and the drive will be visible on the LAN network. If you're using Windows, you just have to go in My Network, and in that you can check. Most of the things are plug and play. It will also install a few drivers when you double click on the drive in Windows LAN network. Now this is the admin section, from where you can reset the hard drive to its factory setting. You can also delete the data. The hardware section give you option for turning it off and for adding a password to the drive. This is the media section, where you can enable DLNA. You can also copy data entirely from a SD card. And the last one is the firmware section, where you can check for new update for this firmware for getting more improved performance. So this was the access panel where you can maximum settings to modify the settings of My Passport Wireless. Now we will check WD My Cloud app. You can download this from Google Play or from iTunes Store or from Windows Store. You will need this app for streaming content and for copying data from the drive to a smartphone or from a smartphone to a hard drive. Here you can see the drive which is in the network is visible. This is how it appears. You just have to tap on it. You can see the different cloud services available here, which is Dropbox, Google Drive. Even mycloud.com also gives you a few amount of free space. It is good for having a multiple backup option. Once it is connected, it will take you to the next page, where it will show you the folders of this hard drive. You can see the folders. You just have to, and there is a categorization of data, like you can see photos separately in photos. You can see the audio file under music, and you can see all video files under videos. The drive performance depend on the amount of data stored in these. It is if you have copied it more than 100 GB of data, then it might take some time to read it. This is the fastest way of sharing your content with others. You just have to tell them to connect to this My Passport Wireless network, and done. You just have to install this app, and you can access all the content in it. You can stream same type of videos on different devices. It works well, but sometimes you might face issue with connectivity that can be due to the distance between this drive and a smartphone or a device. This is a sample video which is stored in the hard drive. It is an HD quality video. WD My Passport Wireless 1 TB is an easy to use product. It is a very effective solution for taking data backup. Due to Wi-Fi connection, you have an option to use this drive without using a cable or without waiting for any PC connection. The cost of 1 TB version is Rs 13,000. There is a 500 GB version also available that will be a bit cheaper, which is around Rs 11,000. It is ideal for photographers who want a wireless data backup solution. The SD card here gives you 25 MB per second of maximum transfer speed, and Cloud integration is a kind of a disaster recovery. For example, if something happens to the hard drive, or if it is not working, or if it is power off, it is not having battery, then you can simply access the data through cloud storage. The positive aspect of this hard drive is it is compact and stylish. It comes with a high-speed USB 3.0 port. It has a full SD card slot, and it also has a cloud integration. While the negative aspect is the battery output is not so good. It is a costly hard drive if you're not looking for a Wi-Fi support on this, and you cannot charge this hard drive through a USB cable by connecting it on a PC. You have to use the power adapter. That's all for now. For more review, tutorial, news and updates on latest technology, visit techarena.in. Thank you. Have a nice day.